What's up, Grim Crew? YouTube viewers, if you'd like to skip ahead to the gameplay, a timestamp will be provided for you down in the description box below. As for the rest of you who may be watching live as it happens, then welcome back to my gaming dungeon. I am your dungeon master for the evening. I am the Grim Gamer. How the hell are you on this Tuesday night? We're returning once again to the Metal Gear Solid, or the Metal Gear series playthrough with Game 7 of 10. This one is Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. This is another old MSX game. And I'll get into more of the other sequels and all that other stuff here in just a moment, but I'll be playing this on the mighty PS3 through the Legacy Collection. And you see this up here, this little instruction guide and the controls, because, well, on the main menu, there's like almost a little cutscene that started to play that I haven't seen, and I didn't want that to continuously play as I was trying to do my intro here. So we'll go back to that here momentarily. But we just finished last week the first Metal Gear, and it was the first chapter in Solid Snake's portion of this series. It was like one of his like first main mission as far as the games go, and we made our way through Outer Heaven. We rescued, supposedly, Dr. Madnar. I don't know if he ever got out when the whole place exploded, but, well, the place exploded. Once we defeated the actual Metal Gear itself and defeated who was, at the time, a Big Boss, even though he would later be retconned to be Venom Snake, which was Solid Big Boss's like body double. Well, we, saved the world, essentially. So now we're moving on to the next chapter, and we saw in the little video clip that I had played after finishing the game, which was called The Last Day in Outer Heaven, where Big Boss and Venom actually spoke, and Big Boss told Venom Snake, "Hey, have you ever heard of Zanzibar Land?" It's like, well, yeah, that's in Selino Yarsk. That was where the Operation Snake Eater took place, which is the events of MGS3, and what was the first chapter of our series playthrough. And he's like, yeah, well, it's like an independent place now, after some things have happened, and we're going to move our operations there. So thanks for everything you've done. And then, well, explosion and the death of Venom. So now we have to infiltrate Zanzibar Land, which is where Big Boss now has his entire operation. So there's maybe a little bit more to that story, and there's a little bit of a video that I think will play that might actually even explain and set up more of the story. But first, before I get into any game for the first time here on stream, I like to go over some information. I thought I'd share some with you. This game was originally released only in Japan, at least at that time, on July 20th of 1990 for the MSX2. This one was developed and published by Konami. Metal Gear 2 was written and designed by series creator Hideo Kojima, who conceived the game in a response to Snake's Revenge, also in 1990, which was a separately produced sequel that was being developed at the time for the NES, specifically for the North American and European markets. Now, the NES version of stretched off screen in both directions. It's stretched because I typically stretch my 4:3 games to fit my screen. I know some people don't care for that, but I don't mind it, and I don't like having big black borders, and I also don't have other layouts currently made for a 4:3 ratio game to, make the gameplay area smaller. So I kind of just stretch it, but in this particular menu, it's stretched because this menu is full screen. So once I get out of here, because I had tested all of that beforehand. The game will be stretched to the borders because that is reduced to a 4-3. And no, this is not Snake's Revenge. So the NES version of Metal Gear, when that came out, that was a completely different version of Metal Gear than the MSX2 version was. So in the NES version, you don't even fight a Metal Gear at all, period. It's like a supercomputer that you have to destroy. And I think there's other differences in that, but it essentially was kind of a different game altogether. So when the NES version, and actually I might have some of that information here in just a few minutes that I'll go over. I think I'm kind of jumping the gun. But no, this is a completely different sequel, and it's a sequel to the MSX version of Metal Gear, where Snake's Revenge was a sequel to the NES version of Metal Gear. They were two completely separate things. Snake's Revenge, in the chronological overall arcing story of Metal Gear, doesn't exist. It doesn't fit into the canon at all whatsoever. And neither does the NES version of the first Metal Gear. Hence why, for the series playthrough, I decided not to play those. So that's why those ones were excluded. So this says here, following the success of the NES version of Metal Gear, which sold over 1 million units in North America, Konami began the development of a sequel for the same platform entitled Snake's Revenge, designed specifically for the overseas market. Hideo Kojima, who directed the first game, was not involved with either two of the NES games. So the NES Metal Gear or Snake's Revenge. He had nothing to do with any of them. So he did not have any plans to develop a sequel himself for the original Metal Gear at the time, until he became reacquainted with a junior coworker who was assigned to work on Snake's Revenge on a train ride in Tokyo. The coworker revealed his involvement with the project and encouraged Kojima to create his own sequel. So by the end of the train ride, Kojima had already envisioned the basic premise for the game. And after going a business trip to the sales division of Konami, Kojima successfully convinced his superiors, who were hesitant to develop a Metal Gear sequel for the Japanese market due to the poor sales of a Famicom conversion of the first game, but essentially got the green light to develop Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. So, let's see here. The MSX2 version of Metal Gear 2 was released in Japan to positive critical reception, and retrospective reviews have labeled it as one of the best 8-bit games ever made. We'll decide that for ourselves, huh? The first port of Metal Gear 2 to a platform, to another platform, was a Japanese version, phone version, released in 2004 as a downloadable app on iMode, EasyWeb, and Yahoo mobile devices. This version features a few new additions from the original MSX2 version, such as an easy mode, an unlockable boss rush mode after clearing the main game once, but also includes some other adjustments and changes, most notably the replacement of the portraits used during the conversation sequences. So the portraits in the original MSX2 version were modeled after real-life celebrities, but the new portraits were instead designed to more closely resemble the Metal Gear Solid illustrator Yoji Shinkawa's character designs from later installments of the series. These changes will also be implemented in the version included in the MGS3 Subsistence version on the PlayStation 2, and then subsequent releases like the HD release, hence, which is also on this Legacy collection here. So, hold on. I had a little freeze up there. So what we're going to see, the portraits during like the codec calls are completely different than the original version, but they're more made to more closely represent the characters from later on in the series. So, Yeah, so this is the actual chronological sequel, and we're going to see where the story goes from here. So I guess, without further ado, I'm going to go back to this main screen here, and if I sit here for a few moments, then we should see a little video start to play, which I haven't seen yet. So that might set up the story. That's not it. That's like opening credits. So I wonder if I have to cycle through that to another one. Because another one started to play while I was sitting here, like, waiting to get started. Okay. It is the late 1990s. The world is embarking on an age of peace and stability. Turn that down a bit. Relations between the Cold War superpowers have thawed. Regional conflicts are being resolved. The threat of nuclear war is now a thing of the past. But there are some who do not desire peace. An atmosphere of tension begins to build in the Middle East. A military junta comes to power in Zanzibar land, a small nation bordering the USSR, China, and the Middle East. Zanzibar land attacks nuclear weapons disposal sites around the world, seizing those weapons that are still intact, and becomes the world's only nuclear power. It then begins to invade its neighbors at will. After renouncing nukes forever, the world is once again threatened by the specter of nuclear war. Meanwhile, the world's oil supply, which was to last another 30 years, suddenly and unexpectedly dries up. Without a safe alternative source of energy, the world faces a severe energy crisis. It is in these dire circumstances that Dr. Keo Marv, a Czech biologist, develops Oil IX, a microbe that can synthesize high-grade petroleum. With this discovery, global tensions are once again on the rise. On his way to attend an American scientific conference, Dr. Marv is kidnapped by agents of Zanzibar land. With its nuclear weapons and the secret of Oilix, I think it's all one word compared to the other screen, Zanzibar land plans to achieve global military domination. A tiny microbe, only a few microns wide, is about to change the world forever. Alright, and then back to the main screen. Dun dun dun. And then yeah, back to this. That's just opening credits. Yeah. Okay, so that's our backstory leading up into what's going to be going on here, which is interesting because this Oilix, I don't think is actually ever mentioned again throughout the entire series. I think it's a one and only thing here in this specific game. So, all right. Well, here we go. Let's get started. Let me know if this is a little loud, because it sounds a little loud. Snake. This is Snake. I've reached the infiltration point. Actually, I'm gonna bring that down a bit more. Oh, it's Campbell! Holy crap, Snake, right on time as always. So, Colonel Campbell, Roy Campbell. This is the first time that we've seen Campbell in this series since Portable Ops, which is only like semi-canon to begin with. So, in the timeline, the chronological timeline, this may be the only, like, the second time that he's actually seen, if that chronological part actually is part of the chronological timeline or not. But in release order, the first time we see Colonel Campbell. Let's get started. Commencing Operation Intrude FO14. Let's go over this one more time. Your mission is to infiltrate Zanzibar land and rescue the kidnapped Czech biologist, Dr. Keo Marv. Snake, we've provided you with a new anti-personnel sensor. Try switching it on. Roger. Okay, it's on. Oh, alright. So we got, okay, so those are enemies. So we have a, little radar in this one, like in the, original Metal Gear Solid. White dots on your radar are enemy soldiers. The red dot is your current position. The radar is equipped with several other types of sensors as well. Should warn you of any unseen dangers. Oh, I think I skipped something. I didn't mean to. Your radar display shows 9 screen areas centered on your position. However, it may not work in small enclosed spaces. Also, if the enemy spots you, you won't be able to use the radar. The enemy will use a jammer to scramble it. Got it. Can I find Dr. Marv? Has a transmitter implanted in one of his molar teeth. When you get close to him, he'll show up as a red dot on your radar. So just have to keep an eye out for the red dot. Snake, use the frequency 140.85 for all future communications with me. Good luck. Over and out. Okay, so we already can see some of the things taken from this game for the first Metal Gear Solid. So the radar, and instead of the nano machines, it's a tracker in his tooth. So that's interesting. So yeah, these at least give us a little bit of an idea of what's to come in the next couple of screens. So that's helpful. Alright, so what do we got for controls? This is still weapons. This is still equipment. I still got cigarettes. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Oh, that's my punch. And this... Oh, a crouch? Wait, can I... Oh, I can actually crawl around in this game. Well, isn't that just neat? So Solid Snake come in. And he's actually going to answer. Already, we have better support than we did in the first game. Forget everything you've ever seen in action movies. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, damn. Already got my first alert. That's not good. What? Wow. That didn't take long. Wow. All right. Well. All right, so we're gonna have to head this way. What? Get out of here, man. You've got to be joking. Wow. Oh boy. Well, that went well. Oh, ration. Contains beef, pork, ham, eggs, tuna fish, chocolate, and crackers. It's a hell of a ration. Now, can I spam this like I did in the other one? I can't. Alright. Alright, so head this way. Hello? Use crawling to sneak through the gaps in the fence. Thanks. So, then this way. Twice. Let's see here. Shouldn't be able to... What? No way! So he can see me behind that, so that's cool. Wow. All right. What, Campbell? I'm a little busy. The front door. Use the vents. Okay. Alright, I got a gun. Get out of here, man. Alright, so now we got a gun at least. Let's see. Alright, then we gotta go. Oh, I can crawl under the truck. That's neat. I'm gonna crawl in the vent. Alright, we're making progress. So, yeah, so now this one, just like in the first one, we had to go through and climb. We got a gun in the back of a truck. Now climbing through the vent, it's getting to be like, this is basically just Metal Gear Solid. You know? Alright, so... So we're inside Zanzibar Building 1. Or Zanzibar Building, Floor 1. Well, this also doesn't... This guide is not telling me where to go from here. I don't know if I have to go straight or what. Ah. Halfway down the stairs. Hello? Holly. Well, hello, Holly. Who are you exactly? I infiltrated Zanzibar land a month ago, posing as a journalist. They just let a journalist just walk in here? That sounds pretty stupid. So I pretty much know how things work around here. Help you in any way I can. 140.15, call me later. So, what, is she like the Meryl of this game then? It's full of children, right? I don't know. Is it? I was unaware of this. Means there must be lots of small places for them to crawl in and hide. Thanks, I guess? Twice. West twice, and then north once. Uh-oh. That's not what I'm looking for, I don't think. We're supposed to be finding 2 elevators. That's nothing, bud. Ah, there's the elevators. I think. Call button on the east one. Just punch it. It's fine. Alright. If you're playing the original MSX version, punch the up button. I'm not playing the original MSX version, so down to go to the basement. Except it won't let me. Well, then let's skip this. And let's just go to floor 2 then, because it wouldn't let me go down. It's interesting. Alright, so now this here says... Oh, the floor can be noisy. East. Go inside the room. Oh, except there's a... Oh, yep, guards coming. Oh, shut up. Okay, but I got a key card though. Okay. You know what? I don't know where saves are and, like, checkpoints are in this game compared to the first, so we've at least made it this far. And if I die now, then I don't want to go back even further. Like, from the beginning. That would really irritate me. Okay. I'm going to head north. Binoculars. Oh, I got a different ration. Why would there be 2 different types of rations? That doesn't seem like that makes any sense. There's handgun ammo in the southwestern corner of this entire room if you want them. Well, yes, I do. And here comes a guard anyway. Oh, garbage. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh, what? What the hell, man? You got to be kidding. Wow. This is ridiculous. All right, well, we got to the 3rd floor, which was where I was supposed to be going. It says open the north door. Two screens north, screen east. Into this room. Whoa. What is that? Avoid the sensor on the floor and head south. Equip your cigarettes to avoid lasers, which can't be crawled under. Let's see here. Get to the door on the eastern side of the room once we head south again. These ones don't change? Okay. Damn it! Wow. Alright. More sensors in that room that I didn't realize. This is saying gas, so... Wait, are there not sensors on now? North twice. North twice. So once. Twice. Then here's the, yep, this sensor again. Okay. What? Wait, now I'm getting confused here. And south twice. Back in the room with the elevator. Okay, now that I'm back here... Go through the southern door. Top eastern door. Okay, I can crawl under the... Oh, there's ammo under here. Cool. Is there anything else underneath the other ones? No? I found ammo. I like that. So it says then the top eastern door. Just get rid of him altogether. Oh, gas. Oh, damn. All right, well. Okay. Here. Damn camera. The western door with card 1. Oh, that goes all the way around to the other room. All right. Wait, okay. So Dr. Keo Marv. Hey! Hee 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 hee! Foolish foxhound! Dr. Marv isn't here! Figures that Foxhound would use such a cheap transmitter. You guys are really behind the times. Black Ninja, former member of NASA's Extraterrestrial Environmental Special Forces Unit. What? Oh boy, alright. See how strong the world's most advanced Black Ops unit really is. Show me what you got, Foxhound. Damn it! He is destroying me right now. Damn it! Alright, where do I gotta start from? Oh, boy. Yeah, I have no gas mask. I have nothing. So... Is it out of the elevator again? Well, that sucks. Alright. That really sucks. Alright, I gotta remember that once again, the problem is... the whole elevator problem. How about setbacks? So in here, there was ammo here. Go, 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 Snake, go! Damn, that's, I should have went back to the thing. Yeah, we know. You're a ninja. He can still hit me that way too? Aha! Did I get him? Snake! Who are you? How do you know my name? Black Ninja. It's me, Schneider. Kyle Schneider. Remember me? Kyle Schneider. I think there was a guy named Schneider in the first game, but I think he only gave us like 2 calls or something like that. So, like, I don't, other than that, Which, honestly, that's interesting, too, that there's a ninja in this game, too. Schneider, you were in the Resistance in Outer Heaven. But I thought they killed you. You've still got a lot to learn, Snake. I was almost killed, but not by them, by you and your country. What are you saying, Schneider? Snake, after you destroyed Metal Gear, NATO launched a massive bombing campaign against Outer Heaven. All of us Resistance fighters and the children of Outer Heaven, they didn't care about any of us. There was no escape from the flames. They died like animals in a cage. Think about it. The children of Outer Heaven were originally war orphans and refugees from all over the world. They were a liability, and NATO didn't want to deal with them. No. You're no different. They'll forget about you too, but he wasn't like them. Who? He came and saved us from the annihilation. He forgave us for what we had done. He gave us a new land to call home, a new family. He did? You mean? Snake, you'll understand soon what a wonderful man he is. Snake, I owe you a debt. There's no hate between us. I'll tell you where Dr. Marv is. So what he would want me to do. Find the man who's guarding the cell where Dr. Marv is being held. Follow that man, and he should lead you straight to the cell. You can tell him by his green beret. Should be on the first floor. Got that? Green beret, first floor. Oh, and he just explodes. Oh, another card? Card 2? And I got my full life back, which is good, because I have no rations again already. Alright. Northern door gets you... Place rigs with lasers you can't avoid. Go through the eastern door, card 1. So we're gonna go back the way we came. Okay. Okay. I would like to have rations right about now. Oh, bullshit. And the dude can flip off the lights? What? That was cheap, man. Well, where did the guy go now? Oh, I picked up a ration under here. Cool. Dude just disappears? You know what? Not even gonna question it. Not even gonna do it. Let's see here. North 4 times, then east. Other stuff underneath here? I'm gonna have to check underneath all these tables. Alright. see here. Okay, that card 1. Card 2 without tripping lasers. Oh, bullshit, dude. Okay. Already. Like, what? An hour in, maybe 45 minutes since I started? And already? I'm kind of at my wit's end with this. Alright, we just gotta go back to the elevator. Elevator and go to floor 2. Get out of here. But this is another, should be like another save state, basically, then. Or checkpoint, because it's the elevator again. It seems like that's how that's working again. I don't know that for certain, but that's what it seems like. Seems like maybe every time we get that little load screen or something, maybe? Alright, so... Alright, so... South and west for more ammo. You. More ammo. Western door. This one. 2. Oh boy. Alright. Back to the elevator. Back to the first floor. That was basically just so we could get the silencer. Alright, so we're back here. We're back at the first floor. All right. So then head east, then south. Then west. Until you reach the end of the balcony. And then head north for a while. You'll see some stairs leading to a door. Really, camera? Didn't realize I had to go down these stairs and then around. Or around here, rather. Alright. Oh, that's the guy with our green beret. But this also says you have to follow him, but don't let him see you. He won't trigger an alert, but then he'll run away and you have to do all of this all over again. Oh. Frustration with this game's already setting in. Oh, and then he just went this way. Yeah, he's going to turn to make sure he's not being followed. What? Finally. So what did he do? See me? Because now he's gone. Wow. You're kidding me, right? Yeah, I have to go back and follow him again. Oh my goodness. Ain't nobody there. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, he's just gonna straight up walk around in circles now? Say, what, did he see me? I don't think he did. Well, I guess if he saw me, then would have started this all over again, but... There, take that, Green Beret man. It's a tap code. They were used in communication in North Vietnamese POW camps. Before that, used during the Korean War. Instructions on deciphering the code should be written in the software manual over and out. I don't have a software manual, my guy. So, these are TAT codes, and the game instruction manual has an explanation regarding how to use them to solve this on your own, but will help explain in case it's yours or something. Yeah, well, I don't, unless, just out of curiosity, is that actually in my trusty manual? Look here. It doesn't look like it. No, because there's no control. There's nothing in this manual about Metal Gear 1 and 2 at all, period. So... Nope, that's just, controls. So there's nothing in there. So, yeah, well... Good thing for the guide. All right. So, one knock means down a column. So there's also like this grid that it's showing me here. So one knock means down a column and two knocks means go right a row. And taps are the number of times moved down or right of a column or a row. Okay. Oh, well, not only that, I thought it had something to do with where I needed to walk and everything else. No, it's actually a code for the transceiver. So, oh, damn it. Yeah, tab code. Yeah, we know. And what's stupid is that his is 140.85. This one apparently is supposed to be 8.2. It's Dr. Madnar. So apparently he did make it out of outer heaven then. Yeah, I have no idea how it, like, I don't know how even the taps was supposed to help me come up with that. Because none of that was making any sense. I would have been here forever trying to figure that out. And again, with this diagram, it looked like it was trying to tell me, like, there might be traps in here, so, like, walk along a certain path. And no, it had nothing to do with any of that. Okay. Figured out my code. Where's Dr. Marv? It's been a while, eh, Solid Snake? Dr. Drago Petrovich Madnar? How did you... Marv and I knew each other from the Prague Academy. We didn't speak each other's language, but we were scientific comrades after a fashion. I was captured along with Marv while we were in America. Where is Dr. Marv? He was moved from here to the tower building a few days ago. It's a tall building a few kilometers north of here. Damn it! Late again! So Marv's in the tower building. Saying, can you guess why they left me alive? They must need you for something. And that means... yes, Metal Gear. Snake, it is here in Zanzibar land. They've already completed a new Metal Gear. The one you destroyed 3 years ago was only a prototype. So it's been 3 years since the first one to this one. That also helps, at least, it helps me a little with my timeline. Which I guess it said at the beginning in 1990, and I think the other one was, what, 87, so... no, 80... yeah, 87? Something, yeah. So that one was only a prototype. The new and improved Metal Gear is many, many, many times more powerful. They're also working on a light version for mass production. Then it was Metal Gear that attacked the nuke disposal sites. Precisely, Metal Gear is a nuclear-equipped walking tank. Its true power is unleashed only when it is armed with nuclear weapons. Zanzibar land now has the only nukes in the world, and now they have their sights set on Oilix, a miracle energy source. Well, that's also interesting, because I feel like in the other Metal Gear games after this, there was other places that had nukes. It wasn't like no nukes anywhere in the world except Zanzibar land. But then again, that also could just be Zero's group that we'll learn about again more later, just twisting the truth. Maybe Zanzibar land is not the only one with nukes. Maybe Zanzibar land has its own nuke as its own deterrent from other countries that have their own nukes, and this is just stuff that Snake is told. And I don't know, maybe even this Oilix is a bunch of garbage. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out. Now that you know all this, perhaps you can guess who is behind it. Big Boss. The very same. With Metal Gear and Oilix, he plots to rule the world. We cannot let the secret of Oilix fall into his hands. Science is not meant to be used only for killing. Marv's will is strong, but his heart is weak. We must hurry. I don't know how long he can withstand their torture. If they use drugs on him, he won't last long. Marv and I were both carrying microtransmitters inside our bodies. They were given to us by a female agent from STB. You could get in touch with her if you knew her frequency. Madnar, what are you going to do? The wall separating us is made of an armor plate. You can't blast your way through it. Just leave me here and go rescue Marv. Alright, I'll come back for you later. Snake. My daughter Ellen is a fan of yours. She's not married yet, and I'm afraid Man, are you trying to set us up with Ellen here, bro? What? I'm afraid Oh. And I have a zoologist friend, Johan Jacobson, who lives around here. You can reach him at 14040. So you just bring Ellen up like that? Just all willy-nilly like? Just like that? He'll tell you anything you need to know about animals. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get home in time for your daughter's wedding. Okay, 40. Jacobson? Why does Foxhound use animals for code names anyway? Who come up with the idea that animals are so warlike? People, that's who. I just don't get it. Over and out. Well, nice to meet you too, Jacobson. Let's try one more time, see if he's got anything else. No, he just straight up won't answer. Okay. Well, we still got Holly and we got Dr. Madnar still. You got anything to add to this situation? Nope. Remember that you won't always be able to procure supplies and plan accordingly. Thanks, I guess. Alright, well, now that we got that situated... let's see here. Let's see, talk to Madnar, exit the cell, then head south all the way until you reach a swamp. Ooh, I can crawl around under here, too. Well, I was kind of hoping that there would be more rations or something, maybe. But that appears to not be the case. That's unfortunate. South until we hit a swamp. Well, this takes me back in the building. Yeah, I don't think we want to be here. Ah, there's our swamp. Now, is that a little kid? So actually, this is also telling me that I'm gonna need mines. So up here, we can go up here and actually just collect mines, apparently. Snake, watch out, you're in a minefield. And who are you? I'm your #1 fan. Keep up the good work. Is that who I think it is? Yeah, I can just pick these up. So that's nice. So just like in a lot of similarities to the first Metal Gear Solid. It's like they straight up... And I've heard that before. Like they've kind of took this game and basically made like the first Metal Gear Solid out of it. Alright. So... south and east again to the swamp. Some crazy kid. So we gotta talk to the kid. They told us this is a bottomless swamp and it's too dangerous to get close. But I saw a big truck driving through here. You believe me, right? I don't know. Do we believe him? Okay. So, yeah, essentially, there is a path to actually get through here. And it would just be a bunch of trial and error to figure it out, which I'm not trying to do all that. So, luckily, it shows me here what that path is. Huh. And then... Nope. Uh-oh, what happened to the... What? I was on the path! What are you talking about? Oh, well, at least it's just back here. I was gonna say, where am I going back to? I was about to get really pissed. I was gonna say, I haven't been to an elevator in a good minute, so... Alright. And I went a long ways, too. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Damn. Trucks coming out of here all the time. Well, apparently I don't need to go in that door? Or can I just not go in that door? I can't even go in that door, so it doesn't even matter. So then there should be another walkway. What, here? So, wow, that was really stupid. Not a fan of that at all. Come on, look away. There. Alright. 2. Okay. Alright, so this is an arsenal building. I'm gonna save it here. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that is, but... yeah, that swamp sucks. Not a fan of the swamp. At all. So go through the northern door, and then it's a boss fight again. Wonderful. Running Man. A visitor. What a pleasant surprise. And just in time, too. I was about to go for a little run. I am Running Man. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed. World's fastest mercenary. No one can keep up with me. See for yourself. Yeah, no, you're... and I still can't move. He's so fast that I can't move. Now he's winded. What do you think? Pretty fast, huh? But I'm just getting warmed up. Dude, you look like you need a nap. Hear that sound? That's nerve gas. What? Oh, okay. Ah, got it. first thing. That. And this is apparently where the mines come in. Yeah, and I would have been completely unprepared for that. If it weren't for the guide either. How did he not hit that mine? Really? He really didn't hit that mine. Are you serious? And then I gotta do all the... Get out of here! Wow! You are kidding me. The, checkpoints in this are straight up bullshit. Alright, so now back to this thing. Gonna do this all over again. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. Ooh, an ammo. Cool. This building does not look like it's that big. Alright, let's try this again. Gotta wait for him to run around in circles again. And he somehow missed that one. There. Gotcha. Punk. So, Running Man, you use my speed against me. So what's your name? Snake. Solid Snake. Snake? The cheetah has lost to a snake? How could this happen? Guess you weren't fast enough. Alright, so it's what, level 3 card now? Alright. Three. Okay. Now that we're done with that, level 1 gets me back out of here. This door. 2. 3. 3. Oh. Okay. Kid, I know what it is. It's a Stinger missile. What is? They took some to the factory on the west side of Zanzibar building's first floor the other day. Said that we're gonna put them on some tanks. I hate people who use guns. Well, alright. Had these kids just locked up in here? Alright. Again, I'm not sure what saving it does, because I need another checkpoint now at this point. We gotta go back into the Zanzibar building. So, what... I was going to say, what was the point of coming all the way out here, but the level 3 key card. That's what it was. That's what we needed to do all that for, because we needed that key card. Damn it! Can a level 3 key card get me in here? It cannot. Okay, fine. Not only the fact I hate having to do this, but then you have to go right back the way you came. That's just dumb. I don't have some kind of fancy gadget that would show me where the path is. What? Oh, there's even, like, fake paths, too. Well, that's incredibly stupid. Maybe there wasn't fake paths. Maybe I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. Highly possible. Okay. However, if I do go back up here, would that be considered a checkpoint? Because it was last time I came through here? Alright, now we gotta go back to the Zanzibar building. Which... I'm gonna go this way, and then back here. So once we get back there... Alright. Zanzibar building. Now, is that a checkpoint right there? It seems like anytime I see the little foxhound logo and stuff pop up, it seems like that's a checkpoint. Western door. Okay, so card 3 is what we got. We got to go through here. As the Green Beret guy, which I already took out once. Okay. Watch out for that camera. Western door 3. Western door with card 3. Aha! Stinger missile. Say walk away. And yes, I see the ammo and I want that. We always want the ammo. Always. I would like more rations, though. That's something I would really like. Alright, so back out of here. off the staircase, east, and through the southern door using 2. So any rations or nothing underneath here, is there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. All right. Okay. East, open north door using card 3. That door. I was hoping for more rations somewhere, but nope, apparently not. Ah. Picked up a red card. What does the red card do? Is a red card. The red card is basically ID cards 1 through 3 combined. Really? Yeah, it literally just wow. Sure. I mean, I guess we ain't got to keep switching in and out between 1, 2, and 3 all the time now, I guess, but whatever. Room west, open the northern door. Wait. I don't think that's where I want to be. Actually, I can't tell. If I go through here, it says to go west, which I can't. So I gotta go back where I came from. West, northern door, which I thought I was already at. Oh. So I have to go back into the jungle now? What? And then back up to the minefield? Back to the minefield, yeah. Well, give me more mines then. I tell you, this is something. All right. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay, so it says to crawl over the mines that you can't avoid, which it looks like there's more here now, right there in between these spots. It says here the sand squeaks because it's fucked up. It says singing sand is a real thing, but I doubt it sounds like that. This advice is to squeak the southwestern corner. Wow. Squeaking sand. I think I've heard it all now. Watch those guards up here. Oh, Holly. Yep, singing sand, imported all the way from Okinawa, Japan. They hold on. We are in like Russia or something, you know? And so they imported sand all the way from Japan. Who does that? Squeaks when you walk on it. The sound will give your position away. Be careful. Thanks. Alright. Oh, my #1 fan? Campbell, you got anything? Footsteps quieter. Plant your heel first. Slowly lower your foot toward the joint of your big toe. Look, Campbell, I don't know if you realize this, but this technology was back in 1990 on the MSX2. We can't plant the heel first and then slowly lower the foot toward the joint of the big toe. That's not something that we can do, sir. Or maybe not. Real big help there, Campbell. A doofus. Alright, Snake. Have you found Marv yet? You can hold out, have to hurry, okay? I hadn't heard from anybody recently, so I thought I'd... Jacobson just doesn't want to talk to us. How about our #1 fan? No. No, he want nothing to do with this either. Oh, hell. Oh, I didn't want to... Ammo. Can't care anymore. Okay. Ooh, says there's a ration in the other truck. Well, we're gonna want that. You saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. Come on, walk away, guys. Say, move up. Say, now, did they both move over? They do, but I gotta be quick about that, though. Come on, go south, the both of yous. I want that ration. Oh, this one's got sliced ham, chicken, turkey, spaghetti, cheese, and coffee. Well, ain't that fancy? Say, I'm gonna go. Oh, there's nothing in here. Alright, oh, this doesn't squeak anymore. Uh-oh. Oh. Not good. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Unlike in the first Metal Gear, this hindy actually moves. If the hindy gets in your screen and you're not in the vent, quickly run to another screen. The bullets, hard to dodge. So that's for the Stinger missiles, but it says the Stinger missiles, they work very odd. If you select it, you can't move with the Stinger missile, so target is displayed over your radar, shown in a screenshot. Okay. Just predict where the hindy is going to be. Oh boy. Alright, so I see the thing flying around. Ah, okay. Damn, screwed that up. 'Cause I hit a wrong button. Hey, wins! Oh, and I missed that one? Oh, that's not good. All right. Destroyed. Yes. Yes, we are back to Snake. Got back to Snake last week with the very first Metal Gear. Finished that one in 2 streams. Moved on to this one and trying to navigate through this, which is a lot easier said than done. I've never seen anything about this second Metal Gear at all. This is one, I mean, my brother has been playing Metal Gear games since we were kids. Even he's never played this one before. And he told me the other day, it was kind of funny, he goes, I feel like I need to try to whip through that Metal Gear Solid Snake real quick before you start. I said, why is that? He goes, because it feels wrong for you to play a Metal Gear game before me. So, yeah, so I've never seen anything about this. I've seen him play through the first one, like, once. But he's never played this one, and so I knew nothing about it. He knows nothing about it and any of that, so. Let's see here. So now we've got to head north twice. Let me just have that mine detector just in case. Hopefully that's another checkpoint. Because the checkpoints in this game are stupid. See. So now we are outside the tower. Let's see here. If I go west, crawl through a vent, there's another ration, which I want. I want all the rations, because they seem to be few and far between. Where was this ration, supposedly? Oh, there it is. Okay. Say, what? Yeah, we want that. This one contains, the meatballs, beans, Frank's, beef, and potatoes. That's good stuff right there. So how you been, Wins? Where does this take me back out? Oh, out from underneath the truck? Yeah, out from underneath the truck. Well, that's neat. Oh, bullshit. Hello? So-so? I can understand that. You're good with a cardboard box, right? Yeah. Try posing as part of the cargo. Changing the frequency for our future communications. The new frequency can be found in a photo in the software manual. I don't have a software manual, Campbell, you moron. But earlier I read that I think it's like 24. Maybe not. Cool. Or anyone else to find but you. Yeah. Alright, so... let's see here. Back of the truck. Ha! Ha! They already know I'm here. Evasion? Oh yeah, we'll be good right here. The good old cardboard box, man. Alright, everybody go away. Box. And just like that, we're inside the building. Hell yeah. Look at the way that box moves. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Let's see. Save it there. Now, once I get through this second, like, 8-bit Metal Gear, the other 3 after that, which is going to be the Twin Snakes, 2, and 4, I've at least seen and heard some things about. So those ones I won't be using guides for like I have been with these two. Just because the games don't really explain much to you, and I wasn't trying to run around in 100 circles to make, like, 10 minutes worth of progress trying to look for stuff. It just, that was not going to be a good time for me or anybody else. So, apologize. I keep looking at this thing, but I'm just trying to make progress. I'm not trying to spend too much time on these, but they are part of the overall canon story. So, you know, I wanted to play through these at least once. This was going to be one of the things. It's like, you know what, this is probably going to be the first and most likely only time I ever play these is for this series playthrough. So it just, I have to do it at least once in my life. Yes, they did. Yeah, it's more money that way. You either had to you either had to buy a guide, right? Or use their call-in service lines, which they got to charge you, like, what, a couple dollars a minute or something like that, probably, right? Because they all had those hotlines or whatever that you could call, too. So, whatever way that they could do to, you know, make money off of you. All right, so now... So we're in the tower building. Okay. Hello? Oh, it's Holly again. Snake, I'm in trouble. They discovered my identity and now I'm a prisoner. Oh, that's not good. We can't have that. Just when I finally managed to contact Dr. Marv. So where are you? Give me your location. I don't know. I was blindfolded. I think it's somewhere in the tower building. Oh, yeah. Snake, I hear noises. Off to the left, I hear an elevator. And to the right, I hear a noise like a pump. There's water flowing in front of and behind me. In front of and behind. Pump to the right and elevator to the left. I think I got a pretty good picture now. I'm glad you do, Snake, because I don't. Holly would be in a hell of a lot of trouble if this were me. I don't think they know about my radio yet. Come quick, I'll be waiting. Great. Oh, there's, apparently another ration in here. Cool. Oh, but that vent doesn't go all the way through. That's fine. Say, where is that guard going? Do I go through that door? Nope, then west. Down the spiral. Yeah, that door don't open for me anyway. Wait, it's not that elevator? Until you reach the second elevator. So we have to go to the second one, not the first one. Anything in this vent? No. Evidently not. What about this vent? No. Nada. That door does not open. I can't go through there either. I hate the fact I can't crawl side to side in a big open space like that. Probably nothing in there anyway. But I've been finding rations and crap like under tables and stuff, so you never know. Nope, that door don't open. Oh no, now there's a guard. Oh crap. Not good. So walk on, buddy. Leave me alone. Oh, another one coming? Really? Oh, no, we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, let's try this again. So, second elevator. Alright. Elevator to B1. Say, that looks like another save point to me. Because if y'all should know me by now, I hate having to redo things I've already done. Especially in a game like this, you go a little while, you die, you don't hit a checkpoint, and you got to do like 10, 15 minutes worth of crap all over again. It's not just a couple minutes. Alright. South and west. So south. Are there mines in this water here? It says open both of these. Oh, that's ammo. That's good stuff. See these kids walking around. Are you friends with the blonde lady, mister? If you're talking about Holly, then yeah. Plastic explosives. We got some C4. Sweet. West and north. North. Another kid. The one-eyed man told us to tell him if we saw a man wearing green clothes. The blonde lady says he isn't here. The one-eyed man. So Big Boss. Hey, if you find this guy wearing green, so hey, if you see Snake, let me know. You know, because he's going to be a massive problem. Alright. I see another ration over there. Oh, no. I don't know what I just did. That's not good. Crap. Say, can I take this all the way back up? Why are there all these kids just wandering around in this basement? I don't understand that. The ditch is freezing. Catch a cold if you stay in too long. I don't want to get a cold. If that's actually a thing. Okay, yeah, now we're back here again. So let's not make that mistake again. Explosives. I wanted to try to get over there to get that ration, and apparently that's not a thing. All right, so east, open the door. No, that's not annoying at all. Okay. Ah. Ah, I gotta use my punch button to detonate it. Okay. Game didn't tell me that. Oh, is this Holly? It is Holly. Hey. Thanks, Snake. You saved me. Just like Big Boss. Like, look, Holly. Just like what Eva had to do. If you really want to, like, get on Snake's good side, you really want to impress him, hand him a gun. What's wrong? I didn't think you'd be so pretty. Oh, look at Snake putting on the moves again. You thought I'd be ugly? I should have met up with you sooner. Dr. Barb, I'm pretty sure he's okay. Pretty sure? Thought you said you'd made contact. I haven't actually met him. He's under armed guard somewhere. He sent me a message by carrier pigeon. He's some kind of a clue. A pigeon? Where is it now? I found it, but it flew away just as Saw it heading up the elevator in the tower building. Toward the roof? The bad guys are looking for it too. We have to find it before they do. It's our only clue to Dr. Marv's whereabouts. A pigeon hunt. What are you gonna do? I'd only get in your way. I want to gather a little more info. I'm starting to like this place less and less. And then this happens. This keeps up, I'm really gonna let him have it. You know, you do that, Holly. So you still got spirit, just don't do anything crazy. The enemy might be listening in, so let's change our frequency to 140.76. Oh, and I made a copy of my IC card. It's card 4. Here, take it. So, Snake, take care of yourself. Well, see ya, Holly. Holly! What? That's the kind of thing you would say to your boyfriend when you kiss him goodbye? Snake, what the hell, dude? Then what, Snake? What should I say? Stay alive and we'll meet again sometime. Deal. Alright. Sure. Way to go, Snake. Let's see here. So now we gotta go back to the elevator? Okay, so back to the elevator we go. Yeah, there's no breaking through there, I see. Oh, because that's just where the other little girl was anyway. Yeah. Alright, elevator. Alright, now... back to the first floor. So many saves I'm gonna make, but yes. So I ain't gotta try to do all that crap again. Alright, so see an elevator on the other side. So the one elevator we've already walked past once. Have to make my way back around to that. And then we have to take that elevator up there. So that's the plan now. Well, there's another elevator there, which I'm guessing we don't even mess with yet. The guards are coming back. Yeah, so it says we gotta go back around the spiral all over again. So that's fine. Whatever. This elevator. Take this one up. And this is going to take us... Oh, it's going to take us to the 10th floor. Okay. So there used to be a veranda south of here, but the passage is buried now. Okay, so I can knock holes in the walls. So... the openings. Two doors on the southern side. So... Oh, more sensors. Fun. Well, it's not even telling me to even do that. So we're not going to do that right now. Okay. South of here I found a bunch of things that look like green pineapples. So it is right here. Green pineapples, huh? See here, and then from here... Oh, I can't punch with that in my hand. Ah, there it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I just said a thing. Okay. The one man is like our daddy. He doesn't like grown-ups. Ah, another ration. Hell yeah. Explosives. Can't even carry any more ammo. That's how good I'm doing. Four. There we go. Oh! Green pineapples. Grenades. Ha ha. Ha. Ah, ah, ha ha. Okay. So now that we got all of that, now we gotta take the elevator back to the first floor. So what's that whole other section off to the west then? Nothing? Or let me guess. We double back around to that later. But for now, get back in the elevator. And go back down to the first floor. Okay, fine. Oh, now... So now we gotta go back around through the spiral again and go to the third elevator. Whoa. Guards just all of a sudden. Those guards don't see this box just walking around. Just a box, buddy. Don't you worry about it. Yeah, that's how we're just gonna deal with you. Just like that. Simple enough. Oh, and then the guard's already coming back around. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. Does say something about a ration there, which I will take. I will take all the rations always. Alright, now. Elevator again. What's that noise? Oh, by the time you get all the way around here, dude, I'm gonna be long gone, so don't you worry about it. Okay. Oh, we going way up. '30th floor, huh? What is this? A booby trap? A red blaster. Clever enough to catch a fox, or should I say a foxhound? What the heck? What? Red blaster. And you're not going anywhere. My grenades will see to it that your death is slow and painful. Okay. So I'm guessing that's what the grenades are for? Let's see if there's something. Um, Um... might be throwing far too close. Okay. Well, that was simple enough. Okay. So, screen to the east of the elevator. I don't see a screen to the east. The screen to the east of the elevator. There isn't one to the east of the elevator. Oh, over there. Okay. So this is a stairway. Okay. Hello? Oh, it's Holly. The door to the roof is painted shut to prevent trespassers, but it's jury-rigged so you can easily blow it up. Plastic explosives. Thanks. Yeah, I thought he said that he changed it, so... What was it, 24, right? I think? No? Yeah, it says here in the thing that it's 24, but he don't answer, so whatever, I guess. Alright. And just blow that apart. Guard or something or someone in here. Go through it. Oh, we're supposed to contact Johan now? Again, how would I supposed to know that? Alright. It's a wood pigeon. Specially trained to act as a carrier pigeon. Do you know there are over 260 species of pigeons in the world? I did not. I kinda don't care. Fortunately, your ball. Mar probably brought that one with him. Which are timid and very sensitive to noise. If you get too close, they'll sense you and fly away. Yet for all that, they're notorious gluttons. They feed mostly on grain. If you have some beans or potatoes, you can use them as bait. Or fries myself. Oh, right. Find a burger stand on a battlefield, huh? Yeah, you're a funny guy. Alright. So, hold on. So, beans and potatoes. So this. And it just walks away? Huh? There's a piece of paper tied to the pigeon's leg. It's a carrier pigeon snake, it's supposed to. That's what we're here for. Help, Wiz, Ohio. Keo Marv. Only the H is in lowercase. Some kind of message from Dr. Marv. What could it mean? I have no idea. Oh, I actually have more rations than I thought I did now. Well, that's neat. Okay. Well, now that we got that... Oh, this Wiz Ohio thing is something else for a frequency for the transceiver again. So, yeah. You gonna give me any information that's actually useful? No, he's practically useless. 3 elevators in the tower. Uh-huh. Hey, Madnar, I found the thing. Alright, well anyways, Wiz Ohio somehow equals frequency 140.41. Somehow, some way. At least it was supposed to. Except that didn't seem to do anything. 0.41, which is what I got. Well, if he don't answer this... Well, why won't this work then? Supposedly, this is supposed to be... Or do I have to go at least all the way back down into the building? Because it doesn't tell... It just says call this number. And calling that number isn't doing anything, so... Yeah, that's doing absolutely nothing. Is that actually not the frequency then? Oh, this says in a quick Google search that it's 5-1, not 4-1. This guy's got it as 140.41. There it is. Tentative. What? What the hell is that? What's he saying? I can't understand a word. Better at. Oh, okay. Madnar? What the hell did the guy say? Can only speak Czech and Slovakian. So, very type, especially so in his current predicament. How about you, Madnar? Can only speak Russian and English. Wait, I've got it. Gustava can speak to him. Gustava. Is that the STB woman who was protecting you? She'll be able to understand him, and Marv trusts her as well. Is this Gustava still alive? Not to worry, Gustava is no ordinary woman. She is a seasoned professional. When we were captured, she alone managed to steal an enemy uniform and escape. No doubt she's hiding somewhere inside Zanzibar land waiting for her chance. Does she have a radio? No, it was taken away right after we were captured. The only thing I know is that she's wearing an enemy uniform. Okay? Clue I can use. Clue, she's a woman. Don't be fooled by her enemy disguise. There are no women soldiers in this fortress. That's all you need to know. someplace like the ladies' restroom. Over and out. Okay. So now what sucks is that you have to go all the way back down. I have to go all the way back to Zanzibar building? So we gotta go all the way. What? So a bunch of backtracking here. A bunch of backtracking then. Alright. Oh, it does say I can pick up this one ration again, though. To the south of this entire building. Wait. Yeah, so we literally have to... Wow! That's really dumb. But it says I can get this ration again, which I can, so that's cool. Again, we'll take all the rations. Always. Yeah, I figured the guards were coming. Alright, I think I should be the third guard, right? So we're good now? Oh, this door. So I should be able to get out of here this way? Ah, I can. Good deal. Get out of here, bud. Alright, oh, yeah, noisy sand. We do have that again. I crawl over all the mines. We got to do all that crap again. Okay. Alright, so squeaky sand. Oh. Oh, that was close. Say, come on, dumb guards. Say, I'm going. I'm going, forget you. I mean, free mines? I mean, we'll take them. You know? We'll take them. Okay. All right, so okay. So east, then south using the red card. Oh, bullshit. East twice, south twice. Oh, you do not see me. Don't even play. I am a box. Nope, I am not. Go away. Oh, we gotta go back to the elevator. That's what's gotta happen. That's what's going on. We need the elevator. That's nothing. Don't you worry about it, bud. So to the third floor. Okay. Through the western door with card 4. Oh boy. In the middle of the room with card 4. ration, which we will always take. Damn guards. Really? And then there's gas in here too? Ooh, RC missiles. I am a box. Okay, I've had about enough of that. Alright, fine. North twice. A northwestern door. Northwestern door. Go away. Alright. And then picked up a mouse. It's not an item. A dummy robot used to disable noise mode. Huh. Now, get out of here. South twice. The northeastern door. Okay. Oh, bullshit, dude. I like how my punches don't do squat, and you try to get a little bit closer so that they can do something. And, like, the evasion's done. Oh, there's more of these? Okay. Car, more robotic mice. Exit this room. North, west, south. So all the way back out, once again, where I just came. Alright, fine. Guards there. As a matter of fact, where the hell am I going from there? East. East using card 4. South using red card. Rush eastward. I can't rush eastward. Bottom eastern door. Another ration, cool. Oh, oh, damn it. Okay. Camera. Oh, camera there. No. This. Okay, light switch. I find it interesting that everything is dark except the light switch. Just so you know that it's there. Alright, oh boy. I'll deal with y'all real quick. Real quick, like. There's supposed to be traps in this room? Oh, yeah, okay. Got it. So night vision goggles, and apparently that's all that's in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm getting about to the time where time's about running out for me here tonight too. So now back out of here. Yeah. Walk right through the door and just instantaneous, like, oh, you're caught. Dumb. Now, where was I? Top eastern door now. Northern door with card 4. Which I couldn't get into earlier because I didn't have card 4 yet. We got gas grenades. Alright, now it's back to the elevator. Back to the elevator, yet again. To the 4th floor. You know what? And that is, I believe, another checkpoint. So we're going to save it there. I probably could go a little bit longer. Maybe I should press on just a little bit more. All right. See, now that we're here. Western door. Get out of here, bud. All right. continue north. Continue north. What? Whatever. Shut up. Well, it was sloppy, but it worked. Alright. Oh, okay. On the southeast side of the floor. Okay. Catch a cold, go to the infirmary, and they'll give you some medicine. Okay. Southern door here. Card 4. So this must be where these come in. I see. Uh-huh. Says that there's says the floor is rigged in here. Well, it didn't show me anything in here where the frickin' things were, so how the hell was I supposed to know? Well, if it's all clear, then move on, bud. Gotta go Down here. Down here. 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 So if I crawl all the way around the outside, maybe I'm good. Alright, what do you have to say? Anything? There's a bunch of soldier mannequins in there. So these are all soldier mannequins. Why, though? Pay for a guide. Yeah, well, I found this free one to use. And the guys... I used this one for the first Metal Gear also. And, it worked very well, and it's worked pretty well up until this point, but for some reason that particular room with the floor that's all messed up, he just mentioned it, like, oh, by the way, floor's rigged, look out for traps, but no screenshot of those, which, that's about the, like, first time that it's like, hey, here's a thing, don't step here, that he didn't have in there, so, oh, and then one of these, frequencies that he had in here was off. Which I haven't called any of these guys in a while. And one that's supposed to be 20, maybe that's supposed to be 34. The other one that he had in this guide was off by, well, that wasn't it. Okay. Oh, no, it is supposed to be 140.24, but, oh, and it also says 0.66? Oh, I guess it was 66. Okay. You won't just play over and out. Which snake is this from 5? Which snake is this from 5? So, what do you mean? Are you wondering if this is the same snake from Metal Gear Solid 5? Because if I'm reading that right, then no. This is the Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4. So, in the timeline, this game is 7th in the chronological story. So, MGS5 takes place, and then after that is the first Metal Gear, and then after that is this one, Metal Gear 2. So, essentially we see the end of Venom Snake at the end of Metal Gear 1. And I wish I would have been able to show it to you, but I showed it in the thing during the stream. There's it's like a fan-made thing. So when this game when these two original games came out, it was Big Boss both times. With MGS5, that was retconned, and Big Boss at the end of the first Metal Gear is actually Venom. So there's a fan-made like video that's out there called The Last. It's on YouTube. You can find it, or you can watch it at the end of the stream that I did of the first Metal Gear. But there's a video called The Last Day of Outer Heaven. And once Snake beats who he thinks is Big Boss, which is actually Venom, there's a conversation between Venom and Big Boss. And Big Boss informs Venom of Zanzibar Land, and that's where he's going to then create his new army and move all of his operations. In this game, Metal Gear 2, that's where we are now, is Zanzibar Land. The brat here. Which brat might that be? So is there nothing to do in this room? Whoa. I just got bombarded. No. No, Liquid or Eli, isn't seen again until the first Metal Gear Solid. So, in Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, Eli is not involved in any way, no. Okay, what the hell? Yeah, just get me out of there. What the hell was going on with that nonsense? Alright, now that we got through that stupid stuff. Wait. Eastern door. 4, which I just did. It says, do not kill any guards in this room or don't even punch them out. Why? Oh, because what's-her-name is probably in this room somewhere. The one that we're supposed to be looking for. Oh, bogus. Eastern door. Oh, hold on. Guard coming back again. Go away and leave me alone. Red card. Ration? Rations. Well, we like rations. That's always good. South and east again. Shut up. Bucket. I don't know what I need a bucket for. Hide in the bucket? What? Hide in the bucket. Sure. Why not? Sure. I mean, that's a pretty good-sized bucket then, if that's the case. Alright, so this is Gustava. Gustava Hefner of the STB. Giffen horse trough. That's, dude. What does it mean? Like, it's the biggest bucket I've ever seen in my life. Must be Solid Snake. The same thing. Why don't we work together to save Dr. Marv? Have we met somewhere before? I was ready to with a pickup line. Now I remember, you're Gustava Hefner, the Ice Princess. You took the gold at the Calgary Olympics. Oh, another piece of dialogue just got skipped there. I know I've... Enough of this. About Dr. Marv. Contact with him over the radio, but he doesn't speak English. Then he's safe. Good. I'm glad he had that surgery to implant the microtransmitter. Snake, lend me your radio. 40.51. Hey, what up? What up, Marv? Yeah, I'm glad that you're giving me all of the dialogue that I can't read. Is safe for now. He says there's a large crevice to the north of the tower building. The prison is on the other side. Also expressed concern about Dr. Madnar. Madnar safe right now. We have to get Marv out of there. Well, I still can't move. I know a shortcut to the crevice. There's an old sewer running under here. Take the elevator down. Let's go. There's an elevator there? What do you know? Yeah, there's an elevator in the women's bathroom. Sure. Which, all of that is hilarious, to begin with. Because at one point somebody else said, oh, well, there's no women on this base whatsoever. So why is there a women's bathroom? And then there's a freaking elevator in it. Why? I mean, is that just supposed to be like a cover? You know? Like, oh, we need a secret elevator, so, just hide it in a women's bathroom. What? Alright. You know what? I'm approaching my 4-hour mark here. And I think that was another checkpoint right there. So I did just save it. I'm going to load this just in case. Because these checkpoints sometime are few and far between. And I don't know when the next one would be. And I'm already going slightly long here anyway. Yep, so right here is where we will start off. So that'll work out just fine. So I am going to call it here. I'm hoping that this might possibly be like halfway, and I might be able to finish this up tomorrow night, which would work perfect because that means I'd be able to have my one off on Thursday, and then be able to start Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes next Tuesday. So if that all works out just right, then I can move on to some Metal Gear games that I'm actually kind of excited to play. So it's funny because besides Metal Gear Solid for the PS1, which I had done maybe 3 years ago, I had never played a Metal Gear Solid game before. My brother had been playing them since we were kids. It's just never something I got into. So, I finally played the first one, and he challenged me to do so. He's like, I challenge you to play this game. So I did. And I had watched him do playthroughs of several of these games. So it's like, even before getting into it, I already knew some of the characters. I knew some of the plot. I knew some of the story, and all that. But it's like, maybe I should play through, because we would sit there and talk on the phone, and we would talk about the lore of the games and the characters and just different things about the series. And it was based off of his experience and my just things that I had seen. And so I was like, you know what? I want to play that whole series. And I want to get the whole story from beginning to end. So I want to play it in chronological order. So once I started figuring out what that chronological order was, it was like, okay, well then Delta was getting ready to drop. So I waited for the remake of 3, Delta, to drop. So I'm like, okay, well that's the first one in the timeline. And then I start putting the timeline together. And so it was like MGS 5. Nope, hold on. So it was Portable Ops, Peace Walker, then Metal Gear 5, or Metal Gear Solid 5, and then Metal Gear 1 and 2. Like, that whole block, I kind of was dreading. Luckily, Portable Ops and Peace Walker really weren't that bad, but I didn't enjoy them anywhere near as much as I did Snake Eater. And then 1, 2, and 4, I'm somewhat familiar with from all the playthroughs I've seen of him do. So I was looking forward to those, but the chunk in the middle, I just was sort of dreading. And now I'm on the final one before I get into ones that I'm pretty sure I'm really going to like. I got to power through this one last one. So hopefully this is like halfway through and we can finish this off tomorrow night. So I do like the presentation of this one a little bit more than the first one. This one has a little bit more dialogue. It actually gave us some story setup before the game started. I wasn't expecting the guards to be as much smarter as they are than in the first game. And then as I'm playing through, the similarities between this game and Metal Gear Solid 1, there's a lot. We had a ninja that was disguised as somebody else we knew. We had a female soldier or well, she wasn't a soldier. She apparently was a figure skater. But a female that had infiltrated the base, disguised as one of the enemy soldiers, just like Meryl from the first game. We had Campbell is the guy in charge. We can crawl around on the ground and underneath stuff that like you couldn't do in the first game. And I'm sure that now that I'm thinking about it, there's actually crawling through the vents, like, in order to get into the building, like in the first game. So a lot of similarities between this one and the first game that I'm finding kind of interesting. So as much as this one, because there's definitely been points already in these first few hours that have really kind of irritated me. Again, the guards are irritating as all hell in this one. I am kind of interested to see where the other, hopefully, like just half of this game goes. Because I think there's one other character in this game that I'm expecting to see that I haven't seen yet. And because of some of the dialogue and some of the story elements in MGS1, tells me that there's a certain character in this game that I should see, and I haven't seen him yet. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah. 5 or V definitely caused burnout. On top of the fact that not only did that game cause burnout, but already at that point, that was my 5th Metal Gear game in a row at that point. Doing Snake Eater, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, then the whole major 5. By the time I even got to 5, there was a little bit of burnout setting in. And then 5 took 13 streams to do. And so I kind of planned on splitting this up, into basically the big boss half, which ends with 5, and then the Solid Snake half, which starts with the first Metal Gear. And I decided to kind of split them up on purpose because I didn't know for certain that burnout was going to be a thing, but I suspected and worried that burnout was going to be a thing. So that's when I decided to sidetrack, and I did that Bayonetta trilogy and that 007 First Light. And just kind of got away from this a little bit, but getting back to these, excuse me, I was excited to see the Solid Snake half of this overall arching story, and interested and excited to play at least 3 out of these 5 games in the second half. So, yeah, so I will be back tomorrow night with part 2 and maybe possibly finale of this game. So we'll see on that one. So I hope, I know, just like with the first one, having to go back, consult this guide every few seconds, I know that's probably not the most exciting thing to watch as a viewer. I do apologize for that. But if it weren't for consulting in these guides for this game and the previous one, I'd probably still be on the first one, to be honest with you. Because, these older games, they don't explain anything. At least not very well. And they're very difficult for me to get into anyway. On top of the fact that, just back in the day, the late 80s, early 90s, that was just, part of it was hardware limitations. But the other part of it was, that just kind of extended your playtime with the game, right? So you buy a brand new game, or you get one for your birthday or holiday or whichever, and, well, what would you do? You would play it for hours and hours and hours, day after day after day, trying to figure it out, and just that's how you would get your money's worth and your playtime out of it. Where now here it is all these years later, and I'm trying to get through it just for the story aspects of it so I can move on to the rest of the story. And I don't want to spend 2 or 3 weeks trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing by running around in circles. So, I figure, excuse me, using this guide and just continuously making progress, just makes more sense than what I feel like would be even worse for a viewer. And that's just running around in circles for hours and hours and hours on end. So, that's going to be it for part 1 of Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. So, shout out Lurk Morrison for stopping by, hanging out, chatting for a little while. And, of course, Wins for stopping by and chatting with me for a while. I hope to see you again tomorrow night for part 2 and the possible finale. And then we can soldier on to the final 3 games in this series playthrough. So with that being said, I'm out of here for the night. I will catch y'all tomorrow night for part 2 of Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. I'm the Grim Gamer. Catch y'all tomorrow night.